This guy was sick, mentally. He would think he's made of glass and wouldn't let anyone touch him, because he was afraid that he would shatter. He would also have his clothes reinforced with iron rods, because he thought that that would save him in case anyone did touch him. Charles VI of France was born in, France, but more specifically in Paris on 3rd December 1368. After his father's death, on 16th of September 1380, he inherited the throne of France and was coronated the same year on 4th of November, when he was only 11. During his minority, France was ruled by his uncles as regents. During the rule of his uncles, the financial resources of the kingdom painstakingly built up by his father were squandered for the personal profit of the dukes. The regency was brought to an end by Charles himself in 1338, and he took up personal rule. He restored to power the highly competent advisors of Charles V, his father, known as the Marmozets, who ushered in a new period of high esteem for the crown. Charles VI was commonly referred to as Charles the Beloved among his subjects. His early success, however, quickly dissipated as a result of bouts of psychosis he experienced from his mid-20s. The first episode he experienced occurred in 1392, when he prepared a military expedition to punish Pierre de Craon, who attempted to murder one of Charles' friends and had taken refuge in Brittany. On their way, a man dressed in rags rushed up to the king saying, "Ride no further and you are betrayed." He was pushed back, but followed the procession for 30 minutes, repeating his cries. At noon, a page who was drowsy from the sun dropped the king's lance, which clanged loudly against the steel helmet carried by another page. Charles shuddered, drew his sword, and yelled, "Forward against the traitors! They wish to deliver me to the enemy!" He spurred his horse and fought his men until a group of them were able to lay him on the ground. He lay still and did not react, but then fell into a coma. Periods of mental illness continued throughout the king's life. During one of such in 1339, he could not remember his name and did not know he was king. When his wife came to visit, he did not recognize her, and ordered his servants to take care of what she wanted so that she would leave him alone. During an episode in 1395 to 1396, he claimed that he was Saint George, and that his coat of arms was a lion with a sword thrust through it. At this time he recognized all the officers of his household, but did not know his wife nor his children. Sometimes he ran wildly through the corridors of his Parisian residence, and to keep him inside, the entrances were walled up. In 1405, he refused to bathe or change his clothes for 5 months. There were also times when he thought that he was made of glass, and thus tried to protect himself in various ways so that he would not break. He had iron rods sewn into his clothes so that he would not shatter if he came into contact with another person. This condition has come to be known as glass delusion. His later psychotic episodes were not described in detail, perhaps because of the similarity of his behavior in delusions.